How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the last tree. No, I have no idea what this game is about. It makes it more fun that way. But I'll try look at the description of games next time. It seems to be about a little fox that walks around. That's really all I know. And I haven't looked at the little video in a long while. Okay. Oh, I can do Fox overview. Alright, where? Seems too cold for a freaking fox. Oh, I can run! Oh, running is a toggleable ability. Toggling ability. Toggling ability. The fox kind of like floats a little bit while he jumps. Might be a magical fox. Alright. Let's get past this log. I was looking around to see if there was anything I needed to do other than that, but no, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's go. I'm probably gonna have to... Like, can I make that jump? Wait, what? I am a magic fox! I was freaking kidding! I am a magic fox. Hold up. Let's go. Nothing is out of this fox's reach! This fox is the god of the snowy lands, apparently. Okay, apparently he can take no fall damage either. I was hoping that I could double jump to soften my fall, but apparently I didn't need to do that, and I couldn't do it. This is a camping site. Frozen. There's a sleeping bag, a tent, and a bench. So there's evidence of humans having been here, but obviously those humans didn't take their stuff. Probably because they were in a hurry. Is this like a post-apocalypse thing, where it's like a nuclear winter? It's probably like a global warming thing. Alright, let's go. I never really know what to do in games like this. Never really knew. Because I want to explore. Like, that's the kind of thing I like to do, but like, I don't know if people like this. I'm just gonna do that. And if people don't like it, they can tell me and I'll think about whether or not I want to listen to them. Or at least want to take their advice. I want to go up this hill. I want to see if there's anything up. I heard something. I heard something. I heard something. There's a light. But there's a hill. But there's a light. I'm going towards the light. Sorry to those of sorry to those of you who were, you know, interested in the hill. My interests have changed. I'm with Team Light on this one. Sorry. Oh my god. Oh, it's so pretty! The first tree. Oh, I thought it was called the last tree. It's called the first tree. What's that even mean? The first tree? I thought this was like some kind of pre-humanity thing.
High and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
By the way, apparently I'm guessing that there was like a little thing at the beginning. I'll add that in post production. I'll go back to the beginning and I'll add that in first thing.
Hi, my name is David Whaley, and I'm the creator of The First Tree. I also voice a character named Joseph. So I just wanted to introduce you to this commentary mode, tell you that you can find interesting things about how I made this game by touching the speech bubbles you see in the world. So I hope you enjoy it.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Alright, so that was the beginning.
I'll try not to spoil too much since a lot of this game ties into the very last act, which is the epilogue, I call it. But you'll notice there's lots of items around, and that's kind of what the first tree is about, is like exploring this land and trying to figure out why they're there, what they were used for, and it's kind of explained that this is a dream for Joseph, but it's something different, and it's not supposed to be like your average dream. It's supposed to be something a little deeper. So pay attention to all the items that are around and try to figure out how they tie into the story.
Okay, so that's why there are all these items and stuff like that. There's things and stuff like that because it's a dream. Oh, there's the cub.
So it's usually at this point where people say something like, this is not the kind of game I was expecting. And that happened a lot at PAX West when I showed it. We'd have little kids play it, but then they see a dead fox cub, or a kit is technically the word, but cub sounds, I don't know, it sounds better. Like Wes Anderson uses it in Fantastic Mr. Fox, so I thought cub would be all right. But anyway, having this game, I wanted it to be more serious. This game is based on dealing with the death of my father, which was the hardest thing that's ever happened to me and my family. But I don't want to talk about it here, and I didn't want to talk about it with anybody really to this day still. It's very personal. And that's why I made this game. That's exactly the reason. Because I wanted to get those feelings out and like communicate with people without like talking about it. And so that's what the first tree is. It's me dealing with my feelings, and it was a personal project, and it was just me, and it actually, like, I'm really glad I made it, but it wasn't easy to make, I guess is what I'm saying. So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected. She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other 2 children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient, something with answers.
Uh, but I have no idea what the thing... Apparently she's lost her cubs. We woke up in the den. I didn't have my headphones plugged in, so I didn't hear anything. There's so much land to cover! Let us find our cubs. Let us leave. It was like a... when I was watching Avatar, I was rewatching Avatar one time, and I didn't remember the dialogue, and he was like, Aiden was like, let us leave! And I was like, let us leave? And then Boomy was like, let us leave? And I was like, I totally called it! Huh? Oh, B!
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
Okay, so this is like the narrator's journey, I guess. Alright, yeah, that's a tank! That's a fucking tank. I'm sorry for my language, but holy crap! I was expecting this to be like a cute little game. I didn't expect there to be a tank. Like, I know he just got finished talking about one. This is a real one. So I guess that little tank is his dad. I mean, it represents his, like, him. And then this one is like his dad. Like, the real big one. Holy crap. What happened? Is there lore? I expected lore, and then when he started talking about his life, I was expecting, like, a story about him. And then we see a real tank. So we got, like, a campsite, it looks like, and then a tank. And she's still looking for her cubs. I just... I don't know why, I was thinking how fun it would be if this game just suddenly turned into like Skyward Sword or something like where the fox had like a sword and it had to defend against hordes of like enemies trying to burn down the tree. I don't know why. Now I can just imagine this fox but in Link's hat and clothes. That is just fun. I got 8 star pieces! Yeah, boy! Alright, now we're getting somewhere. A merry-go-round! What did this place used to be? Okay, so there's a campsite, a merry-go-round, and a tank, all within like less than a mile of each other. The tank could have come here at any time. It's weird to have a campsite within a mile of like a merry-go-round. And like, is the merry-go-round like alone? Was it by itself? Maybe it's like a park. Yeah, it is a park. This park is huge. Or these things got like... No, this one's still stuck inside the ground. Why is this park so big? And why are these things so far away from each other? Like, a park being big isn't a big deal, but like, things being so far... It's not a slide! That's a slide! What's with this park? That's a bunny. Get over here, bunny! Let me kill you! Oh, come on. Wow. Alright, so this one's far away and leaning down. So it might have been like... it might have become there, but like gotten there unnaturally, probably? Alright, park near a campsite, not necessarily completely weird.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distract me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friend had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
I can understand that, like... You don't really want to be... When somebody, like, says that something's weird, you want to pretend like you can... You don't want to be associated with the weird thing. And I can understand that. I was the same weird... same weird. I was the same way, in school. It's hard to not let things like that get to you. But, like, eventually you realize it's not really worth being popular if stuff like that is what you like. If you can't like enjoy the things that you enjoy, it's not really worth having people like you. Back when I was in school, it was more of a case of like, I don't want to get beat up. Because everybody just really disliked, really didn't like me in school. Like, a lot of people. I don't really understand why, but I was bullied a lot in school, and I can understand that. I just kind of feel bad that he, you know, stopped enjoying his father's stuff because of what kids said. And that's easy to happen. It's peer pressure and like mental stuff that like happens as you get older. Not as you get older, sorry, as people like say stuff. Like there's a science thing where if you are told something constantly enough, it's gonna affect how you think about that thing. It no longer is very special to you. Like with the whole Force Awakens thing, people were arguing that that it was. No, MatPat even said this, where if you say something enough, like something bad about The Force Awakens enough, people are gonna stop liking it or are gonna have a changed opinion about it. But also, even if they don't have an opinion about it, they're going to have their opinion skewed because they heard something bad about it. Which is probably why people who have talked about the, like, people are not allowed to talk about the case outside of court, because that can influence other people's, like, other jurors and other people's, like, opinion about stuff outside of the thing. But also because you don't want to, like, spread rumors that might not be true. Like, the whole case isn't even done yet. Anyway, I went onto a tangent. Sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get up there. No, come on, let me... No! I fell! Oh, come on. Oh, man. Alright, let's... Yeah. I'm committed to my fuck up. Is there gonna be, like, one that's like a fox? There's gonna be, like, a fox toy that is there. And that's why he chose a fox for this story. I thought there was something up there. I don't know. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not anything up there, and I was thinking about this little part. Alright. I think that this is gonna have, like... No, they're just little stars. There's something there! It's a duck toy. I always liked ducks. I used to have, like, a little duck myself. It was a little rubber duck. I called him Quackers. He was supposed to be a bath toy, but I just took him everywhere. I don't even know what happened to him. He was like a... there was like... I'm pretty sure there was like a collection of those ducks. But the one I had was like... It was one with like a baseball cap and a baseball in his hand. I thought that was funny. But... I like the texture of the duck and everything. And like how I could squeeze it, I guess. And there was like another toy I really liked. It was a little biscuit. I like the biscuit books. Does anybody know about the biscuit books? It's a dog. There's a book called Biscuit, and he's a dog that it's literally just about a dog. I actually can't even remember. I think it's about like a dog. A really pretty dog that does, like, hangs out with, like, his family and stuff like that. It was just a really pretty dog. And that's why I liked it. And I even got, like, a little biscuit toy. A little biscuit figure, and I freaking loved it. It was amazing. Stuff like that is pretty cool. Because they can get, like, emotions out of you. I thought that was something interesting. Alright, I put on commentary mode. I don't know how that's gonna change anything. I have to put
Remember
on.
what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Cute! That's some pretty good craftsmanship, if I do say so myself. I mean, I'm acting. It makes it sound like I know my way around a piece of wood. I don't. I don't even know the differences between certain types of wood from a glance. I know birch, but I think I only know that from Minecraft. I know what Minecraft has taught me about birch. I know nothing about wood, so what I do say so myself is that he is a very good craftsman. Not that it means much coming from me. I miss that over there. And there's like things everywhere. Why is this fox running around the same places trying to find... Like, if you're gonna have something about a fox trying to find her cubs... I'm not complaining about, like, the guy talking, but, like... It's kind of taken away from, like, so far, the whole story about the fox trying to find her cubs. Oh, it's a commentary track.
The bunnies were added because my wife, Elise, who also voices Rachel in the game, who's also helped a ton to make the game, as we were playing, she just said the world felt kind of empty and not alive enough. So I knew we needed to add some kind of life, and so the bunnies was like the first idea that came to mind. And like most of the game, I used like publicly available assets to speed up production because I was working full-time along with making this game, and we just had our first baby, a little girl named Evelyn. So I was messing with this asset called Herd Sim, and at one point, like the generation script that creates variations of the sizes of the bunny. One time I got out of control and it made like this monster bunny that towered over everybody. And I shared that GIF on Imager and Reddit, and that was a huge hit. It helped definitely gain an audience for this game. But it's hard because this game is like so serious. It's about life and death, not giant bunnies. But I knew I needed something, like a shout out to that, because it was pretty fun. So if you're able to catch all the bunnies on this map, I think there's around 13, then you'll get a special surprise. So good luck.
Oh my god, okay, now I need to catch all the bunnies. I caught this bunny. How do I know if I caught the bunny? Wait, what? Okay. How do I know if I caught this bunny? Well, let me look at the controls. I think I caught the bunnies. Okay, I have no idea how to catch those bunnies. You really should have, you know, put some instruction on there. Alright, here's another commentary track.
I feel like one of the best ways to make an exploration game feel worth it or to reward the player is to have as many secrets as possible. Like some of my favorite games like Dear Esther and Gone Home and Firewatch. I love those story-driven games. And they're kind of like these mystery boxes where if you put in a lot of effort, if you look closely, the world reveals itself to you better. So there are like secrets in the first tree. See if you can find one of these hidden items by digging around in these unmarked spots around this area.
Is this something? What is this? What is this? I don't know what that is. That looks like something. Interesting, mystery boxes. That's how, what's his face talks about making movies. What is all of this? These are like artifacts. These are vases. I mean, I completely agree with him. If you're making a mystery game or like an exploration game, like the best thing you can do is reward the player with like secrets and stuff like that. There's digging. He said to dig in unmarked spots. So I'm guessing that there's like an unmarked thing here. I feel like I should have streamed this game.
I feel like one of the best ways to make an exploration game feel worth it or to reward the player is to have as many secrets as possible. Like some of my favorite games like Dear Esther and Gone Home and Firewatch. I love those story-driven games. And they're kind of like these mystery boxes where if you put in a lot of effort, if you look closely, the world reveals itself to you better. So there are like secrets in the first tree. See if you can find one of these hidden items by digging around in these unmarked spots around this area.
I'll totally do that, but actually this is a story-driven game, so I mean a kind of exploration game. So I'll cut any content that I think needs to be cut. All right, this feels like I'm going too far away from this area that I shouldn't be. There's still stuff to be had here. Look at all those suns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a giant bunny would have ruined the atmosphere of this game. We got a magic fox here. Geronimo! Woo! Terminal velocity! Oh, it's just so funny. Alaska.
A lot of people have gotten confused why Joseph's father is called a sourdough. And it's not stated outright at the beginning of the game, but Joseph and his dad, they grew up in Alaska. And I don't have a real connection to Alaska except through friends who lived there, and it was also the place that me and my dad were gonna go right before he passed away. But I love the idea of Alaska being like this beautiful solitary place. But anyway, what that has to do with sourdough is it's an Alaskan slang term about like someone who lives in the backwoods, like a redneck in Alaska. So I thought that was just to put some authenticity into the game. I added that word.
Huh. Neat. Nice slide. Like, what is there any lore to be had here? What the is that a... What the heck? Hi there, ball! I love this thing! Oh, that's fun. Have you guys noticed that everything is frozen here? If you look back, you'll see, like, everything is frozen. The tent was frozen. I think everything is frozen. Maybe not. Maybe these things aren't frozen. Well, just about everything was frozen. Fucking boxes. I'm guessing that's like a homeless thing? No, it's a TV. Fake TV. That's interesting. I like playing these obscure games. Like ones you don't find on very many channels.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
Cute. Crayons, bands.
I thought it was important to say that, yes, I actually did draw this with crayons. And it was just funny to me one day that I was like, I'm working on my game, and I pulled out my little 1-year-old's like crayon set to draw this item for this game. I just realized just now that I probably threw away the original. I probably should have kept it and given it away to somebody, but oh well.
That's cute. Yeah, you really shouldn't have thrown that away. So that was the TV thing. Yeah, people people go crazy over that kind of stuff, like development stuff. They love that. Alright, what is this? What are you doing here? What? A little shelter? Yeah, it's a little fox shelter. Thank goodness. Oh, chips.
feel like one of the main reasons people play small indie games is because they are so personal and intimate. So I tried to put myself into this game as much as possible. So almost all the vignettes or little stories you hear in this game, they come from my childhood, where I grew up in the middle of nowhere in Central Virginia in the United States. So yeah, that's probably why I love games like this so much, where you explore this open, wide environment and just find interesting things, because that's exactly what I did as a kid.
Cool. I like indie games too. I like playing obscure games because I love like you can get burned out on like AAA, action-packed, all that stuff kind of games, and like sometimes they are very disappointing. But there's something about like people who don't do this for a job, or like people who aren't AAA. They make these interesting games, and like they have more interesting ideas than like AAA developers even. It's an interesting concept, and I love that. So that's why I want to play like games from Game Jolt as much as possible. Like that's my plan for the channel, but I am not doing stuff like that very well. Oh, he's a veteran! Not the guy who's telling the story, the guy's dad. Remember where he talked about it. Alright. I know. Hello? Okay, thank goodness. I don't want to miss those star bits. Oh my god, it's a Jeep! A military Jeep! Why is this so big? No human could fit in this. So his dad, his dad drove around in a military Jeep. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't be laughing. This is a personal game and I'm really oh my god. I'm going to do this in games. I'm sorry. It's so funny. Oh, that's good. I love it. I love it so much. Alright. Let's go get these star pieces. Okay, so I think that was a pretty good episode. I think we should end it there. We found out that this is a dreamscape. It's about the guys, both of their dead fathers, and the in-game character, the real-life guy, and this fox's cub is dead, and now we have to find the rest of them. Hopefully they're not as dead as the first one. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me guys if you like this, or if you didn't like it, or if you don't really mind it. I'm excited to play more games like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.